Hello everyone, and welcome to the Talos Principle 2. Let's start a new game. Prophet hath no honor in his own country. I've always felt that a human being could only be saved by another human being. Initializing firmware functional, loading autonomous program parameters, V108 loaded, system check passed, initializing memory banks, starting autonomous process, ready. Okay, here we are. Ooh, looking nice. So for those who haven't played Talos Principle 1, I'll try to explain the game for you. For those who have...
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend, and I am called Elohim.
So we have a jammer here, and with the jammer we can jam these force fields, right? Let's say I place it like this. I am now not able to pick it up. It will automatically walk me towards it, right? So you can only use them. But if I had a second jammer here, I could jam this. I'm here, pick this up, and continue going. And you have these purple walls, which prevent you from taking any of these jammers through them. Which would happen like there. Oh no, this is a blue one. So we place the box on top of the pressure plate and we go through. Alright, let's check out this way. It's blocked. Okay.
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon, you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel. Do not be afraid of these dream figures and their messages. They are merely aspects of yourself, as am I, after a fashion.
Okay, so we can find these QR codes here. I must forge the tools by which humanity will rebuild itself and transform the world into Eden that it never was. From the blacksmith. We cannot get through these gates, but here we can collect Tetris pieces by completing puzzles. So we cannot pass through here, but we can go like this and pick up the box. And we place it there. Jump, jump. Got it. First puzzle finished.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are symbols of the process by which our people were created.
Right, so I couldn't do that. I had to do this. Then I do that. Place this next to it. Somewhere like this. Jump here, jump there, and jump down. Wonderful. We got the next one, and we go here. Alright. So that will let me save this box. I think I'm gonna actually create some kind of a jumping force. So I can do 3 jumps and pick it up.
Well done, my child.
So I can go here. What about the other doors? No, you need the red door and red pieces and yellow pieces for these. Okay. So we can go there. No. I think I'll go like this. Wait. Oh, like that. Okay. Got it. So now we have multiple puzzles here. Pressure plate opens these, okay. Then we have this, which doesn't work only when the box is placed. So I can pick up this, open this pressure plate, put this back on. What I probably have to do is pick up that, do this, jump on top, and place it down. Then I can do this jump. Next puzzle. Alright. What happens if I place it here? Can I? Yeah, I can still get here. Cool. I do that. I go back. Do this. Enable them. Then I place it here. Easy enough. Oh, jump. Okay, two more pieces.
Good.
Very good indeed. Oh, we have lasers. Oh, and we cannot get there because of the wind. Okay. Turn some switch on. That enabled this fan, and I got the box from it. Cool. So, if I put the box here, that should block the laser, disable the fan, and I can pick up my item. And the last puzzle is this one. We have a jammer. Gonna jam this while placing it on the pressure plate. That's gonna open this door and jam that door. Nothing hidden over here or there. We have a jammer here. Can I target this one? That means I can steal this. I'm gonna jam the fan and pick up the piece.
Excellent.
So that's all yellow pieces. We can open the yellow door. That's the red one. This one. And then we have 5 hard challenges.
All my children.
Actually, let's start from this way.
Ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
Okay, so these lasers open the doors. Guessing we have another laser here. Yep. That means I'm gonna select this one, place it like over here. And then if you right click, you don't break the connections. So I can create another connection and place it here. And now the door should be open. There's gonna be like secrets in this game as well, which will require to redo some of the puzzles. Think outside of the box. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, we have these 2 doors open. I need to unlock this one. And I do that by getting laser to that place. So if I go like... Oh, I should have right-clicked, my bad. So if I place it like here, it should still work. But we also enable this. Nothing here. Let's get the Tetris piece.
You may linger in my garden for as long as you wish. But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
Alright, cool. So we have the next puzzle. So we have the red laser and we have the blue laser. So what I'm probably gonna do is take this red laser and unlock that. Then take this blue laser and unlock that. That gives me another one. Then we go blue like this. And goes red like that. Seems like it was way too easy, so I'm thinking if there's like some kind of sequence break you can do here. Just gonna look at any potential spots where I could use the laser for, but if I don't see it immediately, I'm not gonna waste too much time on it. Next puzzle. 2 colors, 2 doors. So we need red and blue to open this. Is this the red laser? Yes, okay. Then we have the blue laser. We have a box as well. I do need another one of these. Oh, there it is. Okay. So what we can use is this and that. And if we place it on top of this... Sorry. Just a little bit more. Then the lasers don't cross and I can open this gate. Next puzzle. Here we have a switch which enables that. So what I think we have to do is place this here. Select that, select the laser, place it on top, and then turn it on. And that's all the puzzle pieces.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel. Now hear my advice. A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined. In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human.
Okay. Whatever happens, we are in it together. Lilith. Finish the calibration process.
Ah, you're awake. Welcome to the world of the living.
Hello, Neef. I'm alive!
Indeed you are. And I'm glad to see you're so enthusiastic about existence. But I suspect you're also more than a little confused. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history, so we have the freedom to form our own opinions.
I could really use some pointers.
Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
I want to know everything, excruciating amounts of detail.
All right, you asked for it. A long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves human, like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization. But unfortunately, their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost.
Didn't they have advanced medicine too?
That's something our historians still debate. Why weren't they more prepared? Why did they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research? It's hard to understand. But no matter the reason, In the end, they simply ran out of time.
So where did we come from then?
A team led by a scientist, Alexandra Drennan, began a project that was intended to create a new humanity. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence. That's why we remember Drennan as the progenitor. The simulation was controlled by Elohim, who wasn't really meant to be intelligent in the proper sense of the word. But it all took much longer than anyone had expected. And over the centuries, Elohim actually became sentient. Sentient and afraid. He didn't want the simulation to end, so he tried to cheat. I feel sorry for him, really. The whole simulation was built around learning to defy him. It must have been hard to be in that position.
It didn't seem that bad when he spoke to me in my dreams.
When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us, and it really changed him. It freed him, I think. You'll always hear him in sleep mode, taking care of you. That's what he is, after all. A caretaker.
Was there anyone else in the simulation?
Yes, there was Milton, the intelligence in charge of the archive, a project initiated by Arkady Chernyshevsky, which was meant to collect all of humankind's knowledge. His story is a lot like Elohim's, but Milton became the ultimate cynic. They say he's part of us too, in some way.
And the simulation created us?
It did. Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then woke up Cornelius and Eustathius. Together, using the tools left behind by the progenitor's team, they created 10 more humans. These 12 who followed the Founder are known as the First Companions. Athena and the First Companions then set out to rebuild the world, and they founded the city of New Jerusalem. But then one day, she suddenly disappeared. Many still await her return.
And how do I fit in?
Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the goal. Capital G and all. To make 1,000 new humans, and so complete New Jerusalem. Well, that's the official story, the way the mayor tells it.
So what's the unofficial story?
Some of the First Companions, like Byron, don't believe that Athena really wanted us to stop growing. They think her ideas have been twisted and embellished.
And what do you think?
They may be right, but I didn't see Athena very much in the years before she left. Maybe actually leaving the simulation and seeing the destruction left behind by our ancestors changed her mind.
Thank you. That was pretty exhaustive.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you. Your birth is quite the event.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the First Companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning.
Will there be more humans after me?
You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself.
Hold on. Am I immortal?
You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you.
What will you do now that your job is obsolete?
I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break and we'll see what happens.
I'm ready to get going.
Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Okay. Please familiarize yourself with the following rules. Treat everyone with respect, regardless of their number. Don't take the founder's name in vain. Respect the principles of the goal. Are the frogs people include discussion is now banned. Inactive threads will be archived. If you have any issues, please ping the moderators. Jeremy 832, Niam 11, Aeronax 430. Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, your hard work and faith in the founder's vision has finally paid off. At long last, the goal established so long ago will be finally reached. The 1000th member of our family will be born, and our beautiful city will finally be complete. Space at the dam is limited. Tickets will be made available via lottery system. The celebration will also be streamed. And then we have the log, of course. Alright, Neef. Goodbye. What's in here is my question. I don't know. Cannot print either in this place. That's okay. Ooh. I guess that's me.
Look, it's 1K.
Hey 1K! Welcome to New Jerusalem!
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting.
At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
Prologue. Brave New World. Okay.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
Okay. That's a fucking cool city. And the briefing. Okay, so they're going the opposite way.
What's broken now?
I don't know, Joseph. Wanna talk to me? Oh, okay. This is fucking beautiful though.
Listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way to start life in the city, huh?
So they're building some kind of glass dome?
What the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
Very cool. Right. New interface content available. What the fuck is that? Seriously. What the founder was that thing in the sky? We all saw that, right? I didn't actually turn on sleep mode while Herman was talking, did I? I mean, it's always tempting. No, we all saw it. Can confirm. I believe it was a sign from the founder. What else could it be? On this day of all days? Pretty incoherent for a sign. It didn't even finish whatever it was trying to say. What does the founder have energy insufficiency problems too? The founder works in a mysterious way. Maybe it really was a sign. I don't think it was a sign. Out of the mouths of babes. How could such a remarkable display of unimagined powers not be a sign? It's something, but not necessarily the founder. Sounds reasonable enough to me. Something weird is going on for sure. But what? We'll have to see. Riddles and puzzles are for the foundation of our journey. So it began. Perhaps it will continue. Alright.
Hey, hold on there. You're the newbie, aren't ya? Number 1000. I figured the dam would go dry before we reach the goal. I have a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made?
It makes me feel curious.
Why?
I'm the Last of Us. I'm sure I'm going to be special somehow.
So the algorithm assigned you the optimism trait. If only we could all be so lucky. Now listen, this meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out.
I'm curious to meet these people.
Of course you are. You know how to use the interface, right? I'll talk to my friends and see if I can't play matchmaker. And before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
Don't you say number 666? Alright, nothing new. Cool.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Can anyone fill me on what's going on?
Of course. I'm sorry you've been dragged into this. I'm sure this sort of adventure is the last thing you were looking for on your first day.
No, it's not. Should I think this is fascinating?
Ha! See? A fresh mind is open to the possibilities. Yakut, I think it's time for the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
This sounds like a mystery worth investigating.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I'll go.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut, as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
I'm in.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
Sure.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
Alright, I'll talk to them soon. But first, some images. Okay. That's the island. And this is a test. Please ignore. Yokkikaya. I mean, it's definitely. Actually, it's not mirrored. I thought it's mirrored, but it's not. We just don't know how to explore that yet. Alright, let's do the side mission after I talk to these people.
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea.
Well, it is.
what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with.
Who are you?
I'm the mayor's chief aide.
What do you do around here?
All the things no one else wants to do. Polling the citizenry, implementing new policies, recording decisions, fielding questions people could answer elsewhere.
What do you make of recent events?
Our goal as custodians of New Jerusalem is survival and stability. Our ancestors proved human civilization is precarious. This apparition in the sky, and now your expedition to its supposed source, these are more precarious than stable. I don't like it.
What do you think of me?
You represent the completion of the goal. I'm proud of what we've achieved, and the restraint we show in not pushing ourselves further.
What do you want?
For our people to be happy with what we have. Some of us may have an adventurous spirit, but that can never be sated. What matters to me is having my loved ones around me, safe and secure.
Thanks, I would keep you any longer. Alright, we'll go to the landing pad soon enough. We still have this guy.
What can I do for you, 1K?
How did you decide to become involved in politics?
It was a time of great uncertainty. The founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads. History teaches us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people. Madness, anger, revolution, civil war. Our fragile city could not afford such things. That is why the founder gave us the goal, a path to equilibrium, not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off.
How do you feel about Byron?
He is one of the first companions, and as such has done more for our city than you or I ever will. I simply wish he could be more reasonable.
What's your vision of the future?
I believe we can exist quietly, happily, without imposing ourselves on this world, finding meaning within ourselves and in the natural miracles that surround us.
I have to go.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
Alright, time to explore the city again.
Attention all citizens. Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the Founder be with you.
Alright.
Hello, 1K. Welcome to New Jerusalem. I know you've just had a big moment with the apparition at the dam and all that, but can I have a second of your time?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm collecting signatures to call for a public referendum on the city's energy crisis.
What's the problem?
Currently, the city runs on hydroelectric power from the dam, plus a handful of geriatric generators and some unreliable solar panels, none of which is enough to even cover our basic needs. And if anything fails, we'll be on the brink of extinction in a matter of days.
What do you propose?
We need to investigate new sources of reliable baseline power. We need to invest time and resources into functional, real-world solutions that serve human needs.
Why a referendum and not an election?
Oh, an election would be good too, but I believe that we need more direct democratic control over the affairs of the city.
You work at the dam?
No, I help run the public transit system, but I witness the impact of the city's power problems every day. We can't just wish them away.
What do you make of Prometheus?
Byron's been advocating exploring that island for some time, and obviously he's right. Something very strange is going on there, and it's gonna start affecting us.
Tell me more about Byron.
In all honesty, I think Byron is the smartest, most visionary person in this city. He's everything we need, and I don't understand why he won't run for mayor.
Provide the signature.
Thanks, 1K. I don't know if this petition will really accomplish anything by itself, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything.
Good luck with everything. Provide your digital signature to someone. Achievement. Can I talk to you? Alright, let me explore this way first, and we'll do like a loop around. Actually, I don't think there's gonna be much stuff like outside of the city, so let me stick to the main road for now.
Founder's blessings.
I'll check that place out in a bit. Oh, there's something.
Founder bless you, 1K. How lovely of you to come here, to the very spot where she established the teachings that led to your creation.
Tell me more about the founder.
The Founder was born out of the trials of Elohim, an almost impossible test created by our distant ancestors. To pass these trials, she had to embody the most important virtues. She was smart and wise and humble. And through her perseverance, she resurrected humanity itself. With the help of the first companions, she founded this city, which has given our species a chance at redemption.
Who were the first companions?
They were the first to be born after the Founder. 2 whose bodies had been anointed by our ancestors, and 10 who were made whole by the Founder herself. They are the wisest of us. Though sadly, some were lost in the early days, before New Jerusalem was built. And some, I'm afraid, some seem to have rejected the Founder's teachings.
What did the founder teach?
The Founder taught that humanity was destroyed by its hubris. Our ancestors thought they could play God and treat this planet as something to dominate. They surrendered to a fever of growth and extraction until the planet finally punished them for it. That's why the Founder created the goal. So we would have something to strive for in her absence, but also a limit we must never pass.
Why did founder leave?
That's not for us to know. But I believe that one day she will return. It may not be long now. Perhaps after we finish the dome. It was supposed to be finished before completion day. Well, it doesn't matter. The Founder will return when she sees fit.
Yeah, have to get going. I don't believe you.
Completion day, 1K.
Alright. Keep going. Wait, what's this place?
Hello, 1K. Nice to meet you. What brings you to Milton's Rest?
Just exploring.
Makes sense. Must be strange to be thrust right into the middle of all this. But you picked a good spot. Milton's Rest is the perfect place to relax and think.
Tell me about this place.
Well, this is the spot where the Founder buried her first cat, Milton. She found Milton just after she woke up, and he lived with her and the first companions for almost 20 years. They say she was heartbroken when he died and swore that one day she would find the means to extend the lifespans of biological organisms.
Is that possible?
Probably, but we haven't really tried. It's not really considered part of the goal, you know. So, unfortunately, our cats still die pretty quickly. You fall in love with them, they become a part of your life, and then they're gone. That's why we built this place, to remember them.
We should extend our lives. Seems cruel not to.
I agree, but it's not how things work around here.
Tell me about cats.
They're incredibly odd creatures. I've had many, and no two are alike. They have strange habits, they do unexpected things, they have zero respect for anyone. They're the weirdos of the animal kingdom, basically. And despite that, or maybe because of it, they end up running your life. I once didn't use my recharging station for almost 15 years because one of my cats liked to sleep in it.
What's your favorite cat fact?
I think the most amazing fact about cats is that they self-domesticated, which is another way of saying that they're not properly domesticated at all. They just showed up one day and decided to start living with our ancestors. Then, after our ancestors died, they went back to living in the wild, and when we showed up, they moved right back into our homes. Dogs, meanwhile, turned back into wolves. They needed to change to survive. Cats just are.
Do you have a cat at the moment?
I do. Her name is Patricia. She's very beautiful and very specific in her preferences. She loves sunshine and sitting on people's heads. And she has a psychotic hatred of flies. I don't mean that she tries to catch them like a normal cat. I mean she is furious at the mere fact of their existence.
I should get going. Is there a map?
Be with you.
I know you all have been looking forward to playing the winners of the biannual Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition. Now it's in 312th edition at the Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. Unfortunately, due to the new power management and distribution plan, the pavilion will have to remain closed a little longer. Thank you for your patience. This is disappointing. Would have been great to have them ready for the completion day. We all have to make sacrifices to stay true to the founder's vision. Those text adventures are only a thing that breaks me out of the monotony. Why prioritize this pointless completion day celebration over an exhibition that people actually care about? Art is one of the last things we actually still do. Is that going out of the window now as well? Debate regarding our power management plan is definitely welcome, and you will all be able to express yourself in the next election. But this thread was just meant as an announcement. I apologize for enabling replies to begin with.
Hello there. You must be the long-awaited 1K. Lovely day for a walk, is it not?
Didn't you notice a Titanic Greek man appearing in the sky?
Oh, that sounds very dramatic. I must admit I wasn't following the stream. This whole completion day business is not for me.
What is this place?
The Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Are you interested in history?
Think so?
How wonderful. I'm not a full-fledged historian, but I do consider myself a bit of an aficionado.
Which particular period of history are you more interested in?
An excellent question. There's so many interesting events to choose from. Obviously, the period just before the end of biological humanity is interesting, and not only from the standpoint of it being the time when we were, in a manner of speaking, conceived, but also because our ancestors were, like ourselves, at a crossroads.
How so?
I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but you are the living embodiment of this historical moment. In you, the goal was accomplished. Our growth is finished, and we are complete. Or are we?
You seem to have been born into an interesting time.
Indeed. The future is about to take shape, for good or ill. I suspect it will be exhilarating, but painful as well.
Tell me about the sculpture.
Well, where do I even start? This, my dear 1K, is someone who could very well be considered the mother of us all. A remarkable scientist by the name of Alexandra Drennan, also known as the progenitor.
Who was Alexandra Drennan?
A long time ago, this planet was inhabited by our ancestors, a species of bipedal mammals with unusually large brains. When a particularly lethal virus threatened to wipe out civilization, it was Alexandra Drennan and her team that decided to create the program that would eventually result in the creation of our kind. Without her, you and I would not exist, and everything our ancestors had accomplished would be forgotten.
Do you admire her?
By studying her writings and recordings, I have learned that Alexandra Drennan had immovable faith in humanity, in our ability to persevere, in our curiosity, our bravery, our kindness. While we might not share our ancestors' biological characteristics, I'd like to think that we have inherited those other qualities. And I admire Alexandra Drennan for keeping that faith, even when it must have, at times, been quite difficult.
Why do we have a statue of her?
To commemorate our past, our beginnings. This entire garden is a celebration of where we came from. In part, so that we remember the mistakes of the past, and in part, so that we may draw strength from those that came before us.
I should get going.
Have a nice day.
I'm gonna do one more of these conversations, and then we go back to do more puzzles. It's a bit tiring.
Happy completion day.
Microscope, a fork, a book. The jigsaw puzzles, a gun, and a toothbrush. Pretty cool. This is gonna be the last one.
Dude, it's you! You're 1K! So nice to meet you, dude. I saw you in the completion day stream. Hey, you checked out all this ancient stuff?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Me too! Huh, this is amazing, isn't it?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm almost as new as you are. I'm 998, so I've only been around for a year or so. I'm still trying to get the hang of this. Pretty cool though, right? I mean, existence is totally gnarly. Not sure I used that right.
So what do you think about the goal?
I'm sure the founder knew what she was doing. I mean, our ancestors did sort of mess up, right? So we should probably take it easy with the expanding of stuff. Plus, did you see that trippy sky projection thing? That was some freaky stuff, man. Just seems safer to stay in the city.
It's definitely better to be... I really think so.
Sure I do. When I first left the birthing lab, I was so overwhelmed that I hid in my quarters for 3 weeks straight. And if I'm being honest, that's sort of where I want to be right now.
I don't know these human artifacts.
They're pretty neat, huh? My favorite is that thing called a toilet. Our ancestors had to use it like 3 times a day to do a memory dump. And if they didn't, they freaking exploded! Imagine having to deal with that sort of anxiety all the time. Bummer, huh?
What do you think about Prometheus? Who do you think Prometheus is?
Honestly, based on everything I know of ancient human culture, I think he's a ghost.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
I don't know, dude. If ghosts don't exist, why did they make so many movies about them?
Your dictation is unusual.
Yeah, dude. I thought this voice pack would give me a bit of confidence, help me stand out, you know? But I'm not sure it's working.
What's a dude?
Dude is an old human word that means an excellent person. I like to use it because I think we should all be excellent to each other.
I better be going.
Right. Before you go, dude, maybe you can help me? I'm not sure I should keep this voice back. What do you think? You're 1K. You're special. I'm happy to go with whatever you recommend.
Stick with it. It's unique.
All right. Excellent. Thanks, dude.
Tell Purple what to do about his voice. Nice. Alright, I'm not gonna explore more. I'm gonna back to that place. Well, we did explore half of it, well, a third of it, I suppose. So probably once we finish the next area or something, and it tells us to go back here, we can explore the rest.
Welcome to New Jerusalem.
Alright, this will let me see what we actually explored. Okay, so we explored this area, this, that, this part. This continues further like there. We can explore it later than this dome structure. And this right side is actually quite small, but it's gonna be bigger. Yeah, we can definitely explore that next time, the rest of it. For now, let's join the expedition. Oh, we have one more person to talk to, okay.
So, what's the verdict? Are we going?
Yep. This is an opportunity we can't pass up.
I guess Byron was pretty convincing, hmm? Well, we'll see. I just wonder how much of the city is gonna fall apart while I'm gone. Actually, we haven't been formally introduced. I'm Melville, New Jerusalem's only decent engineer. Saved you from the elevator.
Nice to meet you. People call me 1K.
Pleasure. Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
Yeah. Embark on an expedition.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be, as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right, this is going to be a long journey, so I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Nighty-night.
What the
You have
fuck?
chosen a dangerous path. A path that will demand sacrifice. But that, my child, is how the future is built.
Wakey wakey, robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim and say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's big.
Holy fuck, it's a pyramid.
That is a bloody megastructure. If I had a spine, it'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
On it.
It really is incredible.
Remember to turn on streaming, everyone?
Don't worry, I'm streaming.
Have I ever mentioned that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And touchdown.
Act 1, A Voice in the Wilderness.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything. Melville, tell me what the giant pyramid does. The rest of us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the expedition leader stay at the VTOL?
Why do you hate fun, Al?
I don't hate fun. I'm just mildly suspicious of it.
Excellent. Then we can all go.
Explore the area, okay.
This underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system. No power, though.
I'm not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So please check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff.
All right.
Schematics, blueprints, a manual would be great.
Schematics, blueprints, and a manual.
Hey, 1K, check out these coordinates.
I'll have a look. In a bit. I wanna see what this is.
Golden gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be special? An explanation.
Let's see what's up top. Nothing. Okay. Alright, let's check the coordinates it gave us.
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
Okay. Some kind of generator here. Still working.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
Okay. Schematic. Talos Principle 2A. A fragment from the stratons on the universe. Amyntas, I grant you then, that man is indeed like Talos, and I cannot escape his material nature, despite the claims of metaphysics, as you have many times said. Too many, perhaps. Repetition of mother of teaching, at least when the students are hard-headed. But what does this tell us about the nature of the universe? Which is what we were discussing. That is the next question we must undertake to answer. We begin with the self, because this is what determines our existence of individuals. But the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizens lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world, and ask, if a man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact? Footnotes. The use of the term metaphysics in this context is likely an error introduced by the Trebizond manuscript. The fragmentary Herculean manuscript conversation uses superstitions instead. And then we have... Wait, is there more? No. And then we have the No Map project, which is just a power grid being unstable.
Thanks, 1K. Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't
red, green makes blue.
And it crashed. Hold on.
Blue and red makes green.
Okay. You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
And blue and green makes red. Yeah. Okay. Return back to the station. Sure thing. So the frame gen is not working, sadly. I don't know why. It's just I have the wrong driver version, but I have the newest one. Ooh, it's here again. What the fuck? That's some advanced technology.
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. Anyone got a butterfly net?
Alright, I'm going in.
I'm connecting the transport system to our interface. Hold on.
Okay, we have a map. We can travel to East 1. What's in research? Oh, that's the new image. Astronomical temple. Okay, travel to East 1. See ya!
Where is the capsule taking 1K?
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your interface.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
We'll catch up with you soon, 1K.
Okay. That's so cool.
This place is magnificent. Look at that tower. I wonder what it's for.
You tell me. Right, let me change the graphics slightly. This area is way too big, so I'm not getting all the necessary frame rates. Worst case scenario, I can put it to balance, but for now it's fine. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, so these are gonna be the puzzles. Cool.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Let's solve it and find out. 1K, go ahead.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
What? How does it not work? Oh, green and red make blue. Right, I remember that. So now we want red, so that means this and that. And then we have the 2 boxes.
Whoa, I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another particle cloud.
So we need to probably fill all of these from all the puzzles. Let's see how it goes. Alright.
It's headed for the lake.
Okay, you can restart the puzzle at any point. That's cool. Ooh.
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Alright, I can't with this frame rate. It's really going down. Let's put it to balanced. Global illumination can be high, this can be high, high, high.
Fascinating. Melville?
Yeah. I'll add it to the pile of weird stuff.
Red, blue. Okay. Blue and green should make red. Can I just take it and keep going? Nope. Okay, so you cannot do that. In that case, what I need is red and green. It should make blue. Wait, no. I don't want to make blue. I want to make green. No. Yes. That makes blue. That makes red. Makes red. It's blue. That makes green. And then I may take green and blue and make red. Now we have two of those towers. And it's slowly getting bigger. Anya.
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos?
Excuse me?
It's another puzzle. Collect enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower. I think.
What is this? A theme park?
Maybe it's an experiment. A rat maze.
It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
Is there just a red, or is there more? There's a green as well, right? Wait, I want to also do... So red, green, so I want to unlock blue, like that. And now we need red, that means we need blue and green. But we don't have blue. This makes blue. Okay, so blue and green makes red. There we go.
Keep solving these, 1K. Let's see where it leads.
Wait.
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would
no
be expected
secret.
in this type of environment. The samples from the above ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
Alright, from Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. We find the setup from the dam today. The site that Tina and Cornelius picked from the city isn't far, but the vegetation makes the going difficult. We found secondary supply easily enough, thanks to Alexander Dronnen's instructions, but while I still have to compile the detailed inventory, it seems that many more of the complex materials are in bad shape. They must have expected the simulation to fulfill its purpose a lot sooner. But then they probably expected all 12 of us to be there from the day one. Not just Athena. Tonight we have to use the 2 recharging posts that we brought from the dam in our 4 hour shifts, which is just as well. There's no telling what sort of critters are hiding in the undergrowth, and most of them will have to learn about our kind of isn't edible. From the introduction to Are We There Yet, where we came from and where we're going, and why you need stacks, by Valeria Orantero. Feel free to read this. This is pointless. And that's it. Yeah, I'm not reading these. Sorry. I hate reading. Fine with like small bits of text, but not that much. Okay, green. This enables that, okay. And the box, so we do that. Then we do... Okay, I think I can make that. I just need to... I don't know if it's intended, but... No, I don't think I can do it immediately. Okay, that's fine. Alright, yeah, that works. Yes, that's number 4. Halfway there.
Not bad, 1K.
Baron. Wait, maybe I can just ask him something.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem?
It's lovely.
It is, isn't it? We had such ambitions in the beginning. But if you look closely, you'll notice the cracks, the places where it's all starting to fray. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb.
Should get back to work. Alright. Where does this lead to? Another golden gate.
Another set of golden gates. These must be connected to the ones near the megastructure.
There was a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right? And maybe they're like that. I know 1K is probably like, yay, harder puzzles. But to me, that sounds like error code 704. No thanks.
Okay, so we have
It's
here.
strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Can the laser come through here? I don't know. Let's see what else we have. We have the blue one. Then we have the red one. Wait, I just wanted to test something. Can I go do this? Yes, okay, good to know. I would need green. That's green, okay. So if I do red and green like this, I will make a blue, right? But now, how do I make this without breaking the signal? As soon as I pick it up, it's gonna close. I do have this box, but it doesn't really help me, does it? Okay, why don't I just do this? Stupid. Alright, now I do red, green, and blue. Like this. Sorry. With the box, of course. That means I can now steal this and place it like this. And then we need a red and green for this. Okay. Wait, do we need red and green? It's blue as well, right? Yes. Fuck, no, I fucked up. Okay, whatever. No, I need to do it the opposite way. That's what was the issue. Okay.
I have good news and I have bad news. Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I mean, I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none.
Alright, impressive success rate.
Sarcasm. Famously helpful. Why did we bring you along again?
Solve the puzzles. For my charm.
Well, knock it off before I switch it off.
Let's stay focused. We're in unfamiliar territory. We can't afford to get distracted.
Al's right. Yakut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty, though.
Okay. Keep
Alright.
exploring, everyone, but
well.
stay alert.
No worries. So this was number 5? No, that was not number 5. That was some special number. Five is that way. Again, feel free to read.
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future, hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexandra Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking, a dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I was... Yes, Frank. I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go...
Alright. I still don't get 5, right? I still need to do it, or did I? No, it's... yeah, I did, okay. So when it goes like gray, that means you finished it. We met in New Jerusalem, you remember? I spoke to my friends, the host mysterious island. Do you consider my gathering and sharing your personal data? Wait, what am I signing up to? Look, my friends want some assurance that you're the right kind of person. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to play along. You can back out any time, but if you don't engage with the process, then, well, you won't get to engage with the process. It's all up to you. Please don't contact me again. As you prefer. Good luck, newbie. I want to explore, and here, I don't really care. Alright, cool. What's in here? Okay. We need red and blue, so that means green and blue. The first one. This one's red, this one's green. That means... that means that's blue. I need blue and green. Open this one. Okay, one to go.
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but...
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
How did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
So there's no point to doing this. Okay. We need red. Red is blue and... red is blue and green, but... and green, yeah. Really? Okay, I need to get the green to it and I should be fine. Wait, what am I doing? You, and you. That's what I want to do. And take that, basically. Right? Nope. Right, because this should also select that one. I can steal this, place it here, and finish this puzzle.
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now. Try accessing the tower, 1K.
In a bit, in a bit. I still want to do these 3 question marks. Ha ha ha. Oh, it cannot go through that, okay. We need this first, I suppose. Yeah. Nice. we go.
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
I don't know. I need the disc for it to stand on, right? Okay, this is gonna be a bit harder puzzle. So we need green. That means I need this red. Do you need both of them for it to work, or how does it? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's gonna be done with the other one. So we need the red, we need green, and we need blue. Place it on top. We won't get the red until we activate it for the first time. That's the issue. Okay, I get it now. I think. We do that. Will that work? Can I pick it up? Yeah, it's still connected. Okay. Then I stand here. It will go up. Then I cancel it. And I steal that. Take the green and unlock this. That was a really cool puzzle.
Odd. 1K solved all the puzzles in this area, but nothing happened. There was a brief blip in the system, though. Maybe it'll do something later. There has to be some sort of point.
Okay, what do we have here? Text and another voicemail. Cool.
There is a pleasure in arriving on this island. The pleasure of being the first to step foot here in hundreds of years.
See 2 more question marks.
It is a genuine pleasure, and yet it is also banal. My presence here is of no more significance than that of every other animal. These rocks do not care who walks here, and the millennia between the presence of our ancestors and my brief journey are nothing to them. But even putting it this way is wrong. It is not that the rocks do not care, It is that in some sense, they do not exist. I may stand in awe of the cliffs on the southern coast, but the cliffs cannot look back at me with contempt. They cannot do anything at all.
There's another one of those monuments.
Find my sprite? What sprite? Is it recalling I found one of those you published back in the day? No, not as far as I can tell. Perhaps it's something you decided to shelf. Thank you if it was informative. Okay. So can I do that? Let's see that, please.
This is very similar to the structure where you found the schematics.
I know.
Check out the terminals. Maybe there's something that'll help us understand who built this place. They have to have left something behind.
So this is creating some kind of holes when it's enabled. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. I think that the puzzles we will see later on. These are basically prototypes. Looks like proof of concepts, if you will. Oh wait. See that? Aiming at the tower, okay. Maybe something will happen once I press the button. Ooh, I see.
I don't know if this is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that Tetramenos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
These are cool.
I was terrible at the Tetromino arrangers.
Those were actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying. Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection, the creator or the created?
Neither, because perfection is impossible.
The man who lives on the plains imagines that the gods dwell on the mountaintop. But if he followed the steep road, he would see his shadow in the clouds beneath. When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Zeus did not create fire, it was not his to own in the first place.
If Zeus did not own fire, why should humankind? Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
We suffer, but we do not anticipate it. It is a blessing, as Zeus intended it.
Ignorance cannot be bliss while suffering persists. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
Was that the thingy that creates the holes? I think so. That creates the hole in the object. Never mind, seems like a green laser.
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
I think it was sentient. It seemed to react to what I was saying.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it's intelligent.
Let's assume for a moment that 1K is right, and it is intelligent in some sense. What really matters here is what it was trying to achieve by asking those questions.
It was testing me.
Testing you to what? See if you're worthy?
That's an interesting thought. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
We are all doomed.
1K, please. Go solve some puzzles. It'll calm you down.
Good idea. We have 2 more towers. I guess we use the fast travel option. Still don't know what to do with these. I'll check if the other one is also doing a beam. If not, I'll try to just follow the general direction where it's going to. Maybe we can figure that puzzle out. You need a green laser. Okay. This will not mess it up, will it? Is that it? Yeah. Wait, I can target it here, maybe.
I think we're done here for now. Let's head over to the next site.
Oh, you cannot target while you're at it. Okay, you need to find the angle. There we go. I place it on top again. I'll repeat this one thing. And I enable this again. Solve one Pandora monument.
When the first man picked up the first stone, he did not do so to forge a tool. He did so to smite his brother.
Okay.
I think that was more like a recording. The entity didn't appear, and the system didn't react either.
Stars. Another reflection of the simulation.
I was able to jump this corner before, so let's try again. Yep. I'm guessing this is gonna be similar then. Or maybe not. Maybe this one's different. Since I didn't see any targeting spot on this one. But it just has this beam. Find my sprite and follow it until it leads you back to me. So I need to aim where he is aiming, so that's somewhere on the tower. And then I need to go back, basically. Will I be able to climb up here, or do I have to go through the bridge again? Yeah, okay. Give me a freaking ladder. Is it walled off or how does it work? Yeah, it's definitely walled off, I think. Yeah, alright. Find my sprout? Could that be it? Hmm. Ooh. Okay, this could be something. Or maybe not. I thought it's almost there. Let's check one more time on the top. I don't think it's this either. Yeah. Oh, it's aiming there, but could it be one of these statues? I am a bit confused. I don't know. Let me check around. Just look if I can find anything. Maybe it's... Wait, maybe that? I haven't been there yet. I mean, it could be. Yeah, it's probably that. I thought it's on this plot, but it's behind it, literally. think that's it. Yeah. Okay, I think we have it. At least we know how these puzzles now work, which is good. Solve one Prometheus puzzle.
Things must be balanced. When good is weighed against evil, tip the scale.
Alright, let me just travel to the next area and I'm gonna call it an episode. Just so y'all know what's coming. Now I want this. Wait, there was a way up, right? In this puzzle. Yep. Find one Prometheus spark. All right, so we'll have to look for these as well in the future. That's a bit not what I wanted to do, but okay. I hope we get a compass later on them. How do I get up? You have to literally go fully around. Come on. Please tell me the map at least tells you what's missing. Yeah, it does. It does. So we are missing one gold puzzle. I don't know how to do those yet, but we'll figure it out eventually. Travel to east to the wooded plateau. think the gold gates are gonna be interesting later on.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all excited to check out the next site, but while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system.
All right.
You know, to get that success rate up a bit. Maybe there's another one of those labs that 1K found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go end it here. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.